All right. Mm. All right. So now I'm just going to be talking to you girls for the first bit, um, and we'll go from there. So I want you to tell me everything you can, one at a time. Who wants to do the east? Who wants to do south? Who wants to do west? Who wants to do north? You can take turns. Come on. All right. Yep, you're good. River, east. Yep.
East is the element of air and our sacred keeper for
Hold
east.
on. We need to explain everything.
I am. We'll get there. I'll get there.
No, but I want to do it in order. So
It's the
why?
place of the rising sun.
Now, listen to me
Okay.
first. If you jump ahead, then I'm just going to let you go and I'm going to go fail.
Okay.
So the first thing we think of with the East, what is it? The first thing.
Of the rising sun. I think of
Yes.
rising
So,
sun. Yeah.
and that's the first. So when in your mind you're thinking East, first thing, rising sun, first thing in the morning. Okay. So dawn. What does it represent?
New beginnings,
Yeah, keep going.
start of things. Um, it's the breath,
Yeah.
the air, the sacred elementals, so the fae, um,
Okay.
and
Just what
it,
it represents. Don't worry about the Fae and that at the moment. We'll come back to that.
um, yeah. And do we need to do colors and things like that as
All right.
well?
So it is the realm of or the place of what?
The mind and creativity.
I'm not talking to you, Navira. I'm talking to.
Yes,
So again,
um, and the wand and um, I don't know. I'm not feeling well
what's
tonight.
this? What's
So
this?
the mind,
And
will.
what else? Everything relating to it.
Yeah, so the mental, the mental,
See,
the
this is the thing that you can't do, guys, because you know all this.
yeah.
But I'm trying to be putting you in a spot, and you don't. Neither of you like being in a spot. Navira will answer for you because she's not on the spot. You will probably answer for her because you're not going to be on the spot. So
Okay.
it's the place of the mind, knowledge, and what else?
Wisdom. Um, it's where the first thought comes. So a doing action. So it's the
Yes.
first
Yeah.
thought. It's not the sword, where usually we would think the
Forget
sword.
tools. We're
Yep.
still working on the
Okay.
mind. What else?
Okay. So mental faculties,
Faculties. Okay.
mental faculties.
Yes.
Um, yeah, it's
Intelligence.
yeah, wisdom.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, not so much wisdom because wisdom is more solidarity, which is to do with earth, but we'll come to that. It's
okay.
more about intelligence, creativity, skills, all these sorts of things. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Keep going. What else?
Um, First of what? So not the tools or not the elementals or
So the
not sure.
realm of thought.
Yep.
Okay. So it's the realm of the mind. So everything to do with the mind or thinking
Yep.
is its realm. Okay.
Yep.
What are the creatures?
So the elemental or the creatures,
Creatures.
uh, birds,
Yes.
flying insects,
Yep. So what
um,
do we call them?
the winged ones.
Yes. So
Yep.
all winged creatures are associated with the east.
Yep.
So dragons are winner. Dragons have got wings. Would they be associated with the east?
No, we associate them in our tradition in fire.
We associate the fire dragon
Yeah.
with
So I
south.
think you were saying we can use elemental dragons. So yeah,
Yes. So you can use an
dragons
air
there.
dragon. Yes. Okay. So
Yep.
that's important as well. Um, and the one power, do you know what the one power of air is? Or of the east?
Like a true power of the East.
Yeah, what is the one power that you could gain or learn in the East?
Um, The imagination?
Keep going. What do we do with imagination?
Dreaming?
What else? Keep going.
Creating spells, spell work,
Yeah, well,
singing. Oh no, singing would be no words, poetry, storytelling. Why are you laughing, William?
I'm not.
blank you and Varana, blank your bloody mics. All right. Okay. The power of the East is the mist, creating mists,
Okay.
fogs. All right. Because that's how you can escape or get away from things
Yeah.
and all that sort of thing. So the element is
Air.
see? So if it's air, it's the element of what?
The wind and the storms and I see it as forceful. It's well, it can strong. It's strong.
Yeah.
And it's direction. So it's like because like will in the mind, it's teaches us direction. And
So when ancient times where they honored gods of different realms, what would this realm be?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Sky gods.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So everything to do with the sky, clouds, everything is to do also with air or that element.
Okay.
All right. Sacred breaths.
Yep.
Is all. So what is it? Masculine, feminine? Is it young? Is it old? What is it?
I would say it's masculine because it's doing and giving and projecting
and what sort of masculine energy?
Ooh.
Remember, it's new, it's young, it's beginning.
I would say young, like fathers, though. It's a father.
No, youth.
Old father. Oh,
youth.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the youthful warrior or the youthful masculine energy, all right, that is used along those lines. So what are the tools that are associated with this realm?
The thurible and the incense.
No, incense isn't. Thurible is.
I thought the incense went in the thurible. What is incense? Earth.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because incense is a resin from trees and gums and all that, or from flowers or herbs or whatever.
Yeah, right.
So the thurible is the carrier of air, and when it's illuminated with the element of fire, it ignites and travels upon the air.
Yeah, right.
But incense or resins and that is actually not an air tool. So, and that's why when we say air and fire, we're doing that, but we're using earth in the solid form to create that. Now, in the solid form, incense grew from trees or plants or whatever through the earth.
Yeah.
And air was the mediator.
Yeah.
And at the end of the cycle, once it's burned, it becomes the mediator again, which translates or moves it from here to that higher realm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So what other tools are associated with this?
Our initiation wand is air.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, we don't have swords. Is the anathema supposed to be associated with air because it's
I'm asking you, don't ask me.
Well, I always would see the blade and the anathema as masculine and air.
So the anathema,
yeah.
Where does it come from? The steel, the metal, where does it come from?
Oh, fire. It's fire.
No, it doesn't. It comes from the earth.
Oh, I thought it was.
But it's created
fire.
through fire.
Yeah.
And air is the mediator again that gives it life.
Yeah.
So is it air? Is it earth? Is it fire? Which one is it? What's the most power aspect?
Well, the air finishes it off.
So yes, like incense, air.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So we've got that. So what sort of timber or wood would be used here?
For air.
Yeah.
Something tall.
Think of trees that grow directly up towards the
That's
sky.
what I'm saying. Something tall, like what is eucalyptus air? Because that's huge.
Well, some eucalypts are huge, some aren't. Some of them are very
Pine
bushy, but
tree?
some trees just go straight up.
Pine,
Yes.
cedar.
Yes.
I'm just trying to think of really
A good
tall.
healing tree, thuya, which is like a pine.
Okay, yep. I don't even know what that tree is.
Well, it looks like a pine, like a pencil pine,
Yep.
and it's Thuja, thuya,
Mm,
and it's used for healing
Yep.
and to open one's mind for wisdom. So when we use those woods, that's what we use them for: fertility, phallic energy, healing, and wisdom.
Yep.
So we talked about the creatures, the flying and the winged creatures, insects and birds and everything else like that. Even fish, some of them have flying. Flying fish have their
Yes,
fins have
in
like wings.
Indonesia.
Yeah. So anything that has the ability to carry through the air can be classed as an air elemental.
Yeah.
So the tool that you said, the lesser tool is the thurible. The
Yep.
greater tool is the wand or the athema.
Yep.
Okay. If you want to go to a greater one, it's the
Oh,
staff.
we're not allowed to
Sorry?
sort of- No, it's all right. I said the wrong thing.
You've got to think.
I said the wrong thing.
Yeah, I know. I heard what you said. But you've got to remember that as high priests or high priestesses, you're going to be asked these questions. And if you answer automatically like that, you're going to be a fucking fool.
Yeah.
And you
It's
can't.
just
You've
something
got
that's
to
in
know
my
this
head.
shit. Yeah, but you're going to be put on the spot so many times. And when bunnies, you're going to have some smart ass that's so clever and read up on shit that's going to go, what about? And you're going to go, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
And you've
No,
got to
fair.
be honest. You've got to say, well, I don't know what I don't know. Or remember my great saying, we shall cover that at a later date. Then
Yeah,
go and
come
do
back
some
to me
bloody
with that
research.
when
Yeah.
you've got the
And then
answer.
go and do some research to show that
Yeah.
you're very clever. All right. Or I used to always love when I knew that they were being smart ass. I'd say, that's a really good question. We're going to cover it. You go and do research. I'll go and do some research and we'll come back together and we'll see exactly what we come up with. But you always get them to talk first.
Yeah.
And you go, that's very, very good. I was going to say exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I do see air as it's also that
I don't care what you think. It's what you have to know in the craft with the clan. So don't worry about all your other stuff. It's about what we're trying to put into your brain now. So we've already said this is the mental world.
Yeah.
All right. The mind world of knowledge, intellect, training, learning, skill, listening. Listening is the key factor for the East, and it connects with that young warrior energy or that young warrior aspect, that masculine youth energy of the young god. So what is the festival time?
Oh God, when ask me that, I always forget what is what. Is it
in the circle?
Oh.
What represents new beginnings?
Spring.
Who?
Spring.
Oh, look at that. Yes. So everything represents everything. So when you're not sure about an answer, just think about what your other answers are.
Yeah.
Because spring is about new beginnings, new growth, fertility, all these things coming into effect.
Yeah.
And that will then take you to what spring is. All right. So that's important to you. It represents also fertile fields, the awakening of flowers and the young in all life, the animals. And we know all that. So that's what you've got to think about as well. So what is the key magic for the East? What do you think? The East is the sky, the realm there. What would be the key magic associated with the East?
Well, I would have thought spellcraft and writing, because it's the mind and language and that kind of thing.
No. Keep going.
Okay.
I said the sky. I said wings,
what?
flying.
Visionary work?
Flying.
Oh, okay.
Flying, astral projection. It's also the astral realm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's important to understand that we can transform.
Yeah.
So there, in this realm, with your mind, with your imagination, you try to then become one of the winged ones or winged creatures and transform and fly. You
Yeah.
don't need a broom or a besom or your riding pole or your staff or whatever. These are symbols that we use to associate with them. So to do this, it's about creative energy in whatever form you desire to go forth with the power of your magic circle to do your will. So when we're directing energy, magic is raised or brought in through the west, but it's sent out through the east. Okay? The same doorways in the northeast coming in and going out. Well, it's the same with the east, and when we're thinking about it as well. All right. So this level for us in the circle or the clan, what level would it be?
Oh, third degree. Like if
Beginning. You've got to
Sorry?
think, what's the beginning stage?
Oh, the initiates.
No, the seeker.
Oh, okay. We're going right
So
back to there. All
you've
right.
got everything is in the east to do with the very beginning, the dawning, the new starts.
Yeah.
So it's about that seeker, the level of awakening. It's the first level of entrance where we enter through that area into the clan. It is where the journey begins. It is the tail of the serpent or dragon, and it is the beginning of the path to truth and witchcraft. So that's important. So always think about east to do with beginning and the seeker, and also what is the shining one or what is the totem, do you think? So what is the, let's say, what would be the totem of our circle for in the east?
The totem animal.
Yeah, what would be,
The crow.
and this could be personal, it could be anything.
Well, for us as a clan though,
Yeah.
like so you're talking about with Merlin and
Yeah, that's a shining one. Yeah, that's a shining one. Yeah. So if you want to talk about the shining one, who would it be?
So Merlin.
His name?
Merlin.
Meriden. So it's like Meriden.
Merlin.
All right. Merlin is the Welsh name.
Yeah,
Meriden is the Cornish name. I know you got to roll your ass, darling. You should be good at that by this stage.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and it's all the power of the mind about creativity and creating not spellcraft, but more wishcraft with the mind. Okay.
Would Pegasus be? Pegasus be
Well,
to this realm
it
for
depends.
us?
It could be. What do you think? Don't ask me.
Well, it's a very spiritual animal.
And remember, Pegasus is Greek as well.
And what?
Pegasus is from the Greek pantheon.
So we're not using Pegasus.
We don't have a Pegasus.
Yeah.
Okay. We do have a unique horn, and that's a buxom young fella that's ready to go. Okay. That's a unique horn.
Okay.
Okay.
Unicorn.
Okay. All right. Now let's go. I'm going to go to now your wonderful sister who's listening and laughing at you. And now it's
I'm
time
just
for you to
going to
laugh
get
at
a
her.
drink of water, but I will be back in 2 seconds. So
We'll go get it quickly. Yeah. Because I'll wait until you get back. Navira, you there?
I am.
Your speaker's very low, love. I can't hardly hear you.
Is it? Hang on, let me see if I can find my headphones. Okay, how's that? Is that
That's
better?
much better, love. Yeah. What happened?
I plugged my headphones in.
Oh,
They weren't
okay.
plugged in properly.
Actually, I've noticed that because even with my headphones, I had them once and people, they weren't very good.
You've got to make sure that they're plugged in correctly.
Well, it's not just that. I just find that they I don't know. They're either too loud or too light. But okay, so now we're not going to the south. We're going to talk about the southeast, but we'll wait until Gladys gets back.
Okie dokie, which gives me time to figure out.
I'm back.
Yeah. Oh, she's back. No time. So, okay, so we're now in the southeast of the circle. What is the time of day here?
That would be mid-morning.
Yep, good. And this is the time for what? What sort of rituals will we do associated with this realm?
Be around.
So it has it is between the head and the heart. That's an easy way for you.
Emotional rituals.
Yeah.
To strengthen your mind and your heart.
Yeah.
It
is the realm for hexcraft. Okay, for hexing. And the southeast represents your path that's already started, but with strength, with more belief in yourself, more courage. Then as a seeker, we're a little bit not sure of ourselves. And as we start on the path, we become more stronger in our thoughts and in our mind or in our mental attitude. So it shows here that your strengths are starting to create and have been achieved, but the journey of the heart is always harder still. So you've got to remember that the heart journey is harder than the mind journey. We can all learn a lot in our mind, but we can't always learn to strengthen our emotions, which is important. The mind can be freed, but the emotion overpowers your thoughts. It is the place where the marriage of the mind and the heart must come together. So when you're trying to bring your mind, if you're too much in your head or too much in your heart, this is where you would sit, meditate, focus on to try and bring that together and start to strengthen yourself and become strong in your emotions and become more emotional with your thoughts. So it's a balancing of those things as well. What would be the element here?
Like smoke between because you're between air
Hello?
and fire.
I can't hear anyone.
You're between air and fire, so it would be.
I can't hear you, love.
Why can't you hear me?
It's really low.
No one can hear you.
I can hear her.
It's just really quiet.
Yeah, I mean, I can hear it's quiet, but I need to hear it. Yeah, take your mic off, William, please. Thanks. And
yeah,
Melissa, River, what's your name? You there, Navira? Hello?
Maybe drop out Navira and then come back in to reset it.
All right, I've just taken my headphones out.
I can hear you a little bit better than before.
All right, how about now?
Keep talking.
Keep talking. I'll keep talking. How's that?
All right, it's a little bit better, but it's not quite. But we can't worry about that because we're going to run out of time.
I'll just talk up really loud. How's that? Is that better?
It still sounds as if you're talking from a long distance away, love.
All right, how's that? Is that any better?
Same.
I just talk really loud.
Okay. All right. So what elements are associated with here?
I was going to say it's between air and fire, so I'd say like hot smoke type of that heated air almost, but not steam. Steam would be on the other side, would be in the southwest. Like that hot air, that really dry heat.
Okay, just try to keep the words because we've got a lot to get through. It's fiery air, all right? But for fire to exist, it needs air or it doesn't exist, okay? So it is the mediator between the two. It's where two elements connect as one. And this is the place of the breath of the dragon or the breath of the red serpent. Okay, it's from this realm also that the mists of time and space are created. This is where Avalon would disappear and they'd use these sacred mists to be able to hide the island, the temple of the old religion. It's also what we would call the world of illusion. Okay, so not make-believe, not pretend, but illusion. So you can make mist appear, but it may not be real. It may just be an illusion there. It's also where the candle and athama magic or dagger magic is actually performed. So the realm here between air and fire, what creatures would exist here?
Still winged creatures, but more of maybe the dragons, the fiery dragons, the reptiles.
Yeah,
The
okay.
fae would still be in this realm, but more of that heated, fiery
Yeah,
element.
not fae in that respect, because fae and fire don't go together very well. But that's okay. What sort of wood?
Would
Now, it's a magical
in the
tree,
south,
and it's
rowan.
used. Sorry.
Rowan?
Yeah, where are you looking at this?
I'm not. Trying to go through my elements of what's in the different. So if
All right.
woods of the different elements.
Because I want you to use your brain, not go off any notes that you may have. All right. So rowan is the main one. It's a powerful wood for breaking hexes or breaking spellcraft done against you or against other people. Rowan is quite good. A lot of people like rowan wands as well. The festival here would be what festival? And this is a cross quarter, which means it's a major festival. So what would it be?
Imbolc.
Yeah, Imbolc. Okay. And the tool here?
Yeah, I'm not too sure on that. I want to say stang or staff, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay, staff. Correct. So staff made of rowan or oak, but again, growing in the air and never touches the ground. And it's either infused with the breath of the red serpent or dragon, which is what? Lightning. So if you can find oak or rowan that's been struck by lightning, it's a very powerful magical tree for working with this sort of energy. So being part of the air and the heart, it's the emotional world and it's the world of truth. And this is the young adult male. Okay, so it's the power of the warrior and the courage to fall in love mentally and emotionally and ready in his prime to conquer and take control. He is the Priapic horned god at this point, and he rules his world mentally and emotionally in balance. So that's important there as well. Now, even though we've got Imbolc that you said, the answer was incorrect because rowan wood is used in festivals for Imbolc, but this realm is the realm
Beltane.
Beltane, yes, the fire festival between air and fire. So it's the fire festival of life, unification of male and female, the Great Rite Festival. So when we're talking about magic in this realm, what is the one magic or power of this realm, do you think? Think of what is created between the mind and emotion or fire.
Love. Between that.
Familiars.
Familiars. Okay.
Yes. So we create familiars with our mind, and with the power of fire, we create energy, electromagnetic energy, thus creating familiars. And this creating energy in whatever form you desire to go forth with the power of your magic circle and do your will. And a familiar could be anything from just a spark of light and energy, an energy ball, an arrow of power. It could be a serpent. You could turn it into an animal or a creature or whatever. But it's not a physical thing. I see so many people saying, oh, this is my cat, this is my familiar, this is my snake, this is my familiar. And I go, yeah, go fuck yourself. It's neither. So you need to remember that as much as you can. The power of this realm is the solar magic, masculine power, the solar energy in nature, and strength and emotional changes. So it's quite a powerful quarter or realm. And as I said, solar magic. So it's men's mysteries or masculine energy, working with the masculine forces in nature and strength in all emotional changes. So who would be the shining one here?
Shining one. Who accompanies?
But as an easy one, the Great Bear or Protector of the
Bran.
Isles? Sorry?
What's the Great Bear's Bran?
Yep, Bran.
Bran.
Yeah, and it's pronounced Bran. But,
Bran.
you know, it doesn't matter. It's cool. So the shining one is the Great Bear, which is Bran, and he is the Protector of the Isles. All right, so let's go to the south now. River. Actually, no, we'll do Navira, south. Navira again, you ready?
Okay. South.
Time of day?
Midday.
Why?
It's the place of the noonday sun.
Yep. And the peak of the spiritual and magical warrior. So it's the realm of the witch and the full power of the sun's energy or masculine solar energy. And it is the skill of magic and mastery over spellcraft and hexes. All right, so that's important there. The element?
Fire.
And what is fire? What does that all represent?
Passion, heart, action, passion, action, speed, activity.
Remember, it's the warrior realm as well. So it's about strength, courage. All right. And it's also connecting their heart with the old one of nature. So this south is the old man, is the warrior, is the masculine man, like in his 40s or 50s. And he connects with the old one in nature. He works with the powers and the element of fire on all levels. And what is the tool here?
The sword.
Yeah. And what is it called?
Not a dagger. It's the dragon's tooth.
No,
that's the dagger. The sword.
you won't find it written there, darling.
I'm not
Yeah.
reading.
What is
The
its
sword.
name?
That would be Merlin's sword, Lady of the Lake.
You're going all around it.
I know.
I know.
Shut up, you. It's not your
What?
turn.
I know.
It's called.
Come on, what is it?
The name eludes me, but I know it's there. I'm like looking at the lady's hand. and the
Merlin's
lady-
sword. The sword of Albion. Excalibur.
Excalibur. Is it truly Excalibur, or is that just the modern term used for
No,
it?
it's Excalibur. And Excalibur, if you break it down into three parts, it is stone of the sky. They believe that the stone, although it was a meteorite that came from the sky, Merlin forged it and with a magical forge and all this sort of thing and created the magical blade. So that's what it's supposed to be anyway. So here all sword magic is performed as well. So what are the creatures of this realm?
red serpents, dragons, salamanders. Did you hear me?
I did. Go on.
Yep. What else is associated with fire?
So I just gave it away. Forge. What about the blacksmith? It is the place of the great smith or the blacksmith.
I thought we were going creatures.
Yeah, but he's the creature. He is not a physical being.
All right.
The great smith is a creature that is formed and created to create the magical sword. Do you know what his name is?
No, I don't know what his name is.
Okay, then some research for you, because it's important to know that for yourself as well. So he is the smith that forges all magical tools of protection and talismans or shields of power through the power of strength and fire, using the dragon's breath, which is forge. Okay, so the timber or wood associated with this realm?
Ash?
No.
Good question.
What is the sentinel tree of power?
Oak.
Yes. So the mighty oak is the symbol of the South for strength and courage. And it's the power of the sentinel, in other words, the guardian of the clan. And that's why we still use acorns, because the oak was our sentinel as part of it. And when you think about our tree of life, our Yggdrasil, we use the oak, even though the original one is not oak. I think it was the spruce. And then the original one from Egypt was the, I can't remember. It'll come to me. I've lost it. I'm getting off track anyway. So it's great for making fighting sticks or staves of defense. And if you get an oak that has been fired in fire, it hardens and it's quite strong, but it's not brittle. It's very, very solid. And a lot of people used to make fighting sticks out of it. So another tool is also the dagger or serpent's tooth. Okay, but this is made of the earth, forged by fire, and then given life by the breath of the ancient ones, similar to the sword. So this is why they say the athema is the sword, but in miniature. That's all it is. So that's why you don't need swords in a circle. You just need your own athema if you're having one. All right. Now, the modern name for this is athema or athame, if you wish to use that. But as I told you before in your studies, it was originally called the adame, the blood letter. Okay. But we call ours the dragon's tooth or serpent's tooth if you want to. But that's not our tradition. That's the Black Forest tradition. So it's in the Black Forest, they didn't like metal in a circle because it was a conductor. So they carved athemas out of oak or pieces of wood, because oak was the wood of this area. So they would carve it. And there's two carved athemas in the world. One is in the Buckland Museum, and the other one was burnt and destroyed in a fire by one of the elders in America. So what is the symbol of this realm? What is the energy of this realm?
Some passion.
What else? Where does passion come from?
The heart.
What else comes from the heart?
Love.
Yeah. So love.
Desire.
It's love. Love is the complete thing. Compassion, fire, unconditional love. It's the elder male. And the whole key of this realm is that with age comes wisdom and understanding. It is with this wisdom that we seek, halfway circle around the circle, but many are too impatient and jump the years of training for just the acknowledgement. So this is the realm of what? What level in the clan would this be?
East is the seeker. This would be of the witch, the initiate.
Do you think so? Or are you just guessing?
I'm making an informed conclusion.
God, you bloody lot of useless. Yes. The realm of the witch. All right. What festival is here in the south?
What is it called? It's a summer equinox.
No,
Summer solstice. Sorry.
midsummer solstice. Yeah, midsummer solstice. Yeah. And it represents also the peak of the witch's power. And this is the world of light as one with the ancient ones. So it's a very, even though on one side the astral energy is very solar and masculine, the level of the witch is the opposite and very matrifocal and very feminine, and that keeps the balance. So on the inner, it's masculine, and on the outer observance, it's feminine. So what is the one power or magic? What is the one magic that you would have to have for this realm? Think of fire.
Fire. Thinking of fire, magic, solar energy.
So what is the one power of fire that you must have? In every movie, you see them always, the witches creating a candle going on flame, creating fire. So what is the one thing that we must learn to do with fire? We must learn to control the element of fire, because the fire element is the one element that is very hard to control. And as you know, if you're in the middle of a raging fire, bushfire, I'd like to see you try and control that. All right, by yourself with just a stick. All right, so try to think about it.
I can control it in a bushfire and burn me.
You talk shit. All right, so the power or the magic is control, not only from without, the fire without, but the control of fire within. So it's about learning control. And this is the power of controlling energy in whatever form you desire to go forth with the power of your magic circle to do your will. So it is about willpower and control. And when we talk about power, we talk about the power of the witch. This is about the initiate of the mysteries, venturing into the world on the serpent's back and standing between the realms with the power of both, touching life and death, the physical and the spiritual, the mental and the emotional, the masculine and the feminine, all these realms being in that balance. It is the power of the two as one. So it's about understanding that. And it's the power of both. So it's bringing that into being. So the realm is that of what creature? Did you say the serpent?
Yes.
So does that mean
serpent.
all wriggly things?
Reptiles, serpents, dragons.
William, control yourself. He's thinking between his legs again. All wiggly
want them. Yeah, well, you wouldn't want that really wiggling. You'd rather want it throbbing, wouldn't you?
He's going to have a heart attack in a minute. Just don't have a stroke. We don't want to see it on camera, okay? So, all wriggly things. So what about earthworms? Would they be like a serpent?
Well, yes. They wriggle under the world, like beneath the world. So, but would that be an earth dweller?
Okay. I'll let you think about it and you can come back to me about it. Who is the shining one of this realm?
Arthur.
And who is he?
He is King Arthur. He is he is also known as Bran, the protector of the Isles. He Good question. Just keep on going. He's the king. He is the man. The ruler, the
Who's his wife?
Guinevere.
Who's his father?
His father was Uta,
Uther, who?
Pendragon.
Yeah. Who were his children?
His children were, who was the guy that killed him? Who was
And actually, he only had
Morgan's-
one child.
Morgan's son was, I
Morgane.
can't,
Morgane is his sister.
who he had the child with.
Yes, at the Beltane festival, and they came
Festival.
together, and they had the
Yes.
son who was taken from them, and the son was
He's got
starts
a
with
weird
M.
name.
Starts with M. Modron.
Moldrop.
Modron.
Moldrop.
All right.
Moldron.
All right. That was a poor piss attempt. Now we're going to try your other sister. All right. Your turn, girls.
Better than
Southwest.
me. She's better than
Southwest.
me.
Yeah, it's you two tonight. William can sit back and laugh. Okay. So Southwest, what is the time of day?
Mid-afternoon.
Yeah. And what is the power of it?
Oh,
So what's happening in
fiery
the afternoon?
emotion.
What's
Fiery.
happening? What's happening in the afternoon? Every
Sleep.
knowledge follows it. Try to focus, guys, because we're going to run out of time.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what
All
you
right.
mean.
It's the
Yeah.
power of the waning sun, isn't it?
Oh, well, preparing for sunset is what I was going to say.
Well, it's not preparing for sunset. It's just starting to wane. Mid-afternoon is starting to wane.
Yeah.
All right. So it's moving into what we call a gentle phase of the psychic or world of magic.
Yeah.
So mid-afternoon is the perfect time to do psychic work or magic. And it's the time for psychic workings or psychic readings or whatever along those lines. What is the element?
Well, Navera said it's steam before. She said it would be steam. So I'm guessing it's steam because it's
And what are the, I'll ask the question again. What is the element? Steam is just the result of these two elements.
Well, it's fire and water together.
There.
So,
That's the elements, okay?
Yeah.
So it's the beauty of water and the power and force of fire, creating
Fiery
steam
emotion.
of the dragon's breath. This is the entrance to the underworld. So the southwest is the entrance to the underworld, standing between the two, but not being in either realm. This is where chalice magic is also performed. So we use the chalice here for certain chalice magic, which is quite strong. What sort of timber?
Would the cauldron go there too?
No.
No. All right, that's west. Okay. I just thought maybe how it was
No.
made, and then
All right. Timber or wood. Now remember, the timber or the wood or the plant has to do with the heart. So it has to do with the south, and it has to do with what can happen with moving through the arteries, the veins, quickening of the body, and things like that. So what timber or wood would you use?
Oh gosh. I'm gonna take a stab and say beech. I don't
Okay.
know.
Hawthorn.
Okay, hawthorn.
Hawthorn. And this is used May Eve for calling the deceased spirits over the last year only.
Okay.
It's also used to empower the heart and all heart ailments. Okay. And it makes warm mead for the cooler festivals. So sometimes they put a whole pile of hawthorn berries in the cauldron to make a mead with spices and all that sort of thing. So the tool here is either the horned cup or the chalice. And it's usually made of fire to hold water from the sacred well. Again, fire and water as well can be of any metal. It doesn't matter. It's the psychic world of the soul, and it's where the elder female exists. And with age comes wisdom. It is with this wisdom that we seek. But many are too impatient, and again, like the South, they jump the years of training for just the acknowledgement. So they want to become the high priest or high priestess without all the knowledge and training and learning. And they need to realize there's a lot of work to do to get to that level. What would be the festival here?
Lammas? Is it Lammas?
No.
Just before the harvest, which is autumn is in the west, so is it not Lammas?
No.
And so that's not Loch.
It's not what?
I can't say it, but Loch, Ganges, like Loch. I just say Loch.
Lunasa.
Lunasa. So
Yeah.
it's not Lunasa.
It is Lunasa.
Oh, okay. Well, they're the same.
No,
festival.
Lammas is a word that was created by the Christians when they saw the Nords call it Lofmas, and the
Okay.
Christians started calling it Lammas. So Lammas is actually a Christian term, not a pagan term.
Okay.
And a lot of people say that the same as they call certain festival Mabon. And just because it's the festival of that god of Mabon, they're belittling it by saying it is the festival Mabon, and it's not. So it's the festival of Lug, if you want to put that. And it's the planting time and harvest time. So from sun to winter or sun to rains, we've got it there, and it's the harvest time together, where the fields and crops are collected and new seeds are planted. The magic here is that of the elder female, who teaches and works with dark magic, the magic of nighttime or shadowcraft, and the magic of the spirits between the worlds. Now, the realm here is also that of the toad as well, and the power and ability to live within two worlds, land and water. The shining one here, who would that be?
I don't know.
Think of dragons of the south and think of the sea. It would be the sea dragon.
The
And in our culture, sorry?
Is it the salamander? Because it's a dragon.
The sea dragon, and she's called Tiamat, Tiamat, the sea dragon. So she comes from the deep, bitter sea, from the deeps of the oceans. So it's Tiamat.
Tiamat.
Tiamat. Yeah, and I love her. I love Tiamat out of all of them, a lot of them, because she's quite powerful and ancient. She's very old, and the oldest one is her mother, Maya of the sea, the bitter sea. And Maya's sister was Gaia, if you want to use Greek pantheons.
I was going to call Stella Maya.
Yeah. And Stella is the star.
Yes.
So Stella Maya is the star of the sea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's important. So now we're going to come back to you again.
Yep.
And we're going to do the west. Time of the day?
Yeah. Well, that would be sunset.
Don't say yep. You dick. Time of the day is sunset. Yes.
Yes, the emotion, intuition, so I would also say that leads into imagination as well, because emotion.
Okay. So this is most importantly as well, what a lot of people don't realize, it's the fading of masculine energies.
Mm.
Okay. And it's the twilight time of magic, the time when everything magical starts to awaken. It's the awakening and of feminine energies of the night and dark magic, and the resting of masculine energies.
Yeah.
Okay. The element is
Water.
Yeah.
Learning to flow. So flow and the path of non-resistance.
Yeah.
Femininity, the goddess self, I guess.
Yeah. So it's the place of eternal magic. Water has that electromagnetic, that ebb and flow current, that give and take back and forth. So it's eternal magic with the spirits of water. It is the ultimate feminine realm of the mother and the giver of life and love. This is where cauldron magic now is performed. So it's
Yes,
the
the
womb
cog-
and tomb, the place of birth and death, if we want to look at that, but more birth. So the timber or wood here, one of the strongest woods in the world that deals with water, that many jetties or piers and that are made out of, is
Well,
elder.
I was actually going to say willow because it touches the water, but it's not strong. So
No, it's not willow, it's elder. Elder is the
elder.
strongest wood
Yeah.
with water, and when it's in water, it becomes more stronger and it can last for centuries and centuries
That's
as
what
well.
boats are made out of, like the old boats.
Yep, very much so. It's about protection and healing. This wood, elder, is for protection and healing, and the place of healing is in the West.
Is
Through
it elder
medicines,
or
sorry,
older? Is it elder or older?
no, it's elder.
E-L?
Older is a different wood.
That's what I'm asking.
ALDER is a different wood to ELDER.
Yes, that's why I'm asking which one. Sorry, I
Now,
couldn't.
I did say elder, yeah.
No, I just don't know.
Okay, so it's the place of healing, but it's through the place of healing through medicines, where the East is the place of healing through ceremony and faith. So two different healing concepts across the circle, but both there. What is the tool here? We've already said, again, it could be the chalice or the cauldron, but more in particular, we like to use the ocean seashell. So as a ceremonial sea chalice, or the womb of the circle and of the mother. This is the realm of the mother, the fertile womb and tomb, and the realm of death and rebirth, as in ceremonial cauldron. So it's the magic world of the soul and of the priestess or the priest, but more so the priestess or the Meriden, the female Meriden. All right. And it's where we send forth all magic of the circle and connects with the divine feminine as the mother principle. What is the festival here?
Autumn equinox.
Yep, autumn equinox. And what does that mean?
That's the harvest time. So that's when we
think of the word autumn.
Autumn.
Autumn, letting go, and equinox equal.
So, sorry, it is the festival of letting go and clearing and releasing that which we don't want so that we can make space and room for new things to come in.
Yeah. And equinox, the word equinox.
Is it
Put your tongue back in your head.
Oh no, that's winter. And is it where the shortest day
equal day and night?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to work out my words, but yeah.
Okay, just all you've got to do is it all speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Okay. Equinox, if you think of equinox, it's got equal day or equal night or equal time.
Yeah.
All right. So it's about giving thanks as well. Autumn is a great time for giving thanks and forgiving oneself over the last year, and also forgiving others. So we release that and burn it and put it into the fire if we can. Yeah. It also is a time to kill off things and die and be reborn, but with a better attitude. So it's about killing off our angers, our frustrations, our bullshit, whatever you want to call it, and coming back with a better attitude. The magic of this quarter is the elder female who teaches and works with dark magic and the magic of spirit between the worlds. So who is the shining one of this one?
That is Merlin's counterpart, Morgan.
It's not actually Merlin's counterpart. Merlin was her. Yeah, Morgane became the high priestess of Avalon after Vivian, her auntie, was killed and her mother died, or her mother became a nun. So that's what happened to her. But Morgane never ever returned to Avalon because she was never welcomed back again because she had a false heart. But she became on the earth the high priestess of the old religion. So she became the high priestess witch of Avalon, even though she never returned back to Avalon because Avalon disappeared. What's the name of that movie that I was talking to you about, Navira?
Avalon?
Yeah, The Mist of Avalon. Yeah. I would suggest try to get it, watch it on video or whatever. It's called The Mist of Avalon, and there's a couple of different ones, but this one is probably the best that you can get. And it's a pretty gruesome story, but it's a real story that was done because the creator that wrote it from truth and didn't want the movie changed. All right. Okay, Navira, you're up now. Northwest. Okay, I can't hear you. I'm just going to say it because your mic's gone again. So the Northwest, the time of day is mid-evening, usually around about 8, 9 o'clock, the halfway point between the world of light and the world of dark. It is the calling of the Dark Mother and the welcoming of all dark magic. The element here is water and earth. Other words, mud. It is the place of ultimate feminine power under the moon and her energies, and also awakening ultimate feminine power and truth. So that's quite strong here as well. This is where water magic is performed. So we use it for doing cauldron magic, chalice magic in dishes, whatever. We use it for scrying, for oracles, for gazing, creating boiling cauldrons and steam and all that sort of thing. So it's where all that sort of magic is done. The timber or wood associated with this Northwest realm is yew, which is Y-E-W, or willow. They both represent water, but they both also represent death mysteries, sadness, transformation. But more importantly, they represent the moon and love. When you think about the willow, it's reaching down to touch the emotion of the water or the pond, and its roots are deep into the earth as well. The tool is actually what we've said is the cauldron, not so much the chalice, but it is the cauldron here as well. So it's quite strong, and it's the cauldron of water to represent again the cycle of birth, life, death, and always rebirth. It is called the cauldron of creation, and it's the womb and tomb of all magic and spirituality. So it's quite an important concept, this one. And this realm is the crone's realm as well. So it's quite strong there as well. The magic world of the mother is here. This is the realm of the high priestess and the mother of the clan, the keeper of wisdom, and directs all the circle's power to where it is needed at that point as well. Now, continuing on, the festival for this realm is Samhain, May Eve, if you want to use that time. The Witch's New Year for us here, and the time for calling in the spirits of the past year. Now, it's not about calling in people that have died a long time ago. It's about those that have passed in the last year. So that's more importantly. But most importantly, it's about calling back the old ones, the elders, the old ones of the past, the shining ones who were the mentors and teachers of our community in life and now teach us in death and guide us from the other realm. This is the realm of the crow, the messenger between the worlds of the witch and the guardian and watcher of the mysteries throughout time. They carry all magic to its destination. The shining one here is Vivian, the Lady of the Lake. So that's quite strong. All right. Now I'm going to leave it open to all of you, and you can just give me direct questions. And I'm rushing it up a bit because I've got a meeting at 7:45 with Mama Vic, who wants to talk to me, and we're trying to help her. So it's the only time I could get to be with her. So the north, the time of day is, anyone?
Midwinter.
Midnight.
Midnight? Yep, exactly.
Sorry, midwinter season.
Time of the day is midnight. Okay, let's get it together. It's the darkest time of the night and the ultimate time for dark magic, spellcraft and hexes and charms, all with the power of all dark magic. What is the element?
Earth.
Earth. The realm of the ancestors and the ancient ones and the little people, powers of the flow of nature, place of the shrine of remembrance, and it's also the portal to the ancestors and also past lives. This is where pentacle magic is performed as a key or to open up the doorways of all the other realms. The timber or wood here is the blackthorn, which is of fire and earth across the circle, for consecration and blessings and all defensive magic. The tool, as I just said, is either the horns or the pentacle. The horns represent the power of nature, and the pentacle to represent the key to the paths of the Fae and the Ancient One's place of ancient wisdom and the law. The magic world here is that of the grandmother. All right, so the grandmother is the realm of the north here. And it is the place of the crone elder, place of honoring and representing those who before have opened the paths for us. So all those that forged ahead, opening the world up against the norm, are the ones that we focus on. The festival here, what is it?
Winter solstice.
Midwinter solstice is the correct term. So we can say winter solstice, but when you're teaching the bunnies and that, you've got to say midwinter solstice. Okay, the time of fellowship and family and the sharing of stories. It is also the time where all the young make sure that the elders have all they need for the dark and cold times ahead. At this time here is where we would also do a charity thing, and we would all bring along cans of food or whatever, put them into a box or basket, and we would take them to some elderly person that we know probably needs help and just leave it for them. The position here is, of course, in the north, and it is so the ancients can view the morning star, the birthplace of our ancestors. It is also the focal point of our life and our first earth, our home. The shining one here is the horned one, Kanena, or the green woman. So now we continue on to the northeast, the place of the beginning and the place of the end of the circle. The time of the day is sleeping time. The time of rest and tranquility, usually about 3 a.m. in the morning. No workings are done during this time, for it is the time of entering the silence and the place of Ungod, where the dream walkers do their dark magic, entering the dream states of other people. The element here is earth and air, and this is the mediator for all life in the physical world. And it is the sacred breath that brings life to all things that comes in through this realm. This is where besoms or brooms or sweeping magic is performed. The timber or wood here is the ash or hazel. This is used for connecting to spirits and also for divination and awakenings. A lot of people use these woods for divination tools, which is great for doing throwing sticks as well. The tool here is the wand, made traditionally either of ash or hazel. Although it represents the air element, it is also linked to the spirit world. And this is why we don't earth it or change it down as we can. And it can manipulate the spirit world and call them or banish them. As it grows from a tree, it is connected to the earth, but it hangs in the air and so has the power of the air. That makes the wand a tool for the mind and will to focus and send forth. So that's important to understand that as well. The festival here is, what's the one left?
Imbolc.
Imbolc, it's the one that's left, yeah. So this is our ceremony or festival of lights, where small boats are made and placed upon the waters and lit to honour the souls of the past, also as a beacon to call and welcome new souls so they can find us. The realm here is the hare, not the rabbit, who is the holder of the world in our ancient tradition. He who lives within the world, but also dances upon it. The shining one here is the great stag, known as Hern, Kanina, or the green man. So here, when we talk about all those elements, we traditionally have either a hearth in the center or use the clan cauldron with a small fire or red candle, as you know. So we've done all those. I won't go on about them all, but does anyone have any other things that they want to talk about? Any questions at all about what we've discussed?
That was great. Thank you.
But I wasn't going to do that, but I thought I'd do it because I wanted you, I wanted you to at least be able to understand those things again. And even though you may know them, when you put on when I put on the spot and I ask you and I say, what's this, what's that, you all fumble and you fall over it. And you can't do that, and you can't presume that you know the answer, especially if it's a bunny asking you the question. You've got to actually think about it beforehand. Think about your answer before you answer it, because 9 times out of 10, if you answer automatically, it's going to be wrong. It's not going to be right, because there are so many, as you know, with every training you do, there's deeper and deeper and deeper levels. And you don't want to tell somebody that it's the Ongod when they don't even know what an Ongod is. You want to say it's the dream walker or the dream world, or it's the shadow world, or whatever you're talking about. So you need them to be able to understand that as well. Our next training is going to start a little bit. I don't want to go back over that again. I just want to make sure that we've got all that so you're aware of everything in the circle. Because on your 3rd degree, I'm not testing you or anything, but I want you to be able to try to visualize these things when you're in that circle. And when you visualize it, it's like a spiral staircase going down and down and down and then coming back up again. So everything that we do in that circle is usually a circle, but as 3rd degrees, it's a spiral. And we go around with the seasons, but we go down into the darkness and then we come back up through the light again. And that's what that tree represents, the tree of life, or tree of Yggdrasil, or the tree of Isis, or whatever you want to talk about. So does anyone have any questions at all?
Yeah.
Yes?
In the northeast, you just mentioned that the animal was was not the rabbit, it was the hare.
Yes.
Why is there a difference? What's the difference?
Well, a rabbit is half the size of a hare. And a hare is, if you haven't watched a hare is a warrior. A hare fights any animal. A hare will fight a fox.
Right.
Yeah, a hare will run from a fox, but then if it's cornered, it will turn and fight the fox. It may not win, but it's just as big as the fox. And it will fight and give itself a challenge. But it usually doesn't win, but it's still there. So
yeah, okay.
And a rabbit, like in ancient myths and that, they always didn't. Rabbits were for eating. You never ate a hare. A hare was sacred and something special, because hares used to burrow beneath the roots of the trees to aerate the roots and to give the trees longer growth. And some of the oldest trees in the world have burrows underneath them where they've been aerating. I mean, they're not dying or anything. Some trees here in Australia would die, but that's because we got rabbits here. But here we also got rabbits and hare that have bred together. Up where I was in Queensland, the rabbits and hares bred together. But hares have really big, long ears, like a donkey, and rabbits don't have long hair. They have floppy ears more. So
yeah, well, that's like around here then, because I was, as a kid, I was always taught that rabbit ears flopped and hares' ears stood straight up.
That's exactly right.
When we go shooting up here, all the hares, their ears are floppy.
Yeah, and that's right, because most of the hares, they're not hares, they're rabbits. But if you look at rabbits that are bred with hares, they're either, sometimes there's one down, one up, or whatever. Yeah. And that's just because of breeding. And they're bigger. So people like eating them because there's more meat on them.
Yeah.
And that's why they kill them. But hares are really good. They're not as destructive as what rabbits are. Okay. Anything else? Because I've got to go. I'm running late. I've got to meet with Mama Vic and help her with a couple of things. She's getting good. She's coming back. She's her mind's coming back, everyone, and she's going to start with the next group and the next training. She's going to try and come in just to sit in the background and get her mind faculty back again. But she sends everyone their love for spring and that as well. So
give her our love.
I have been doing it. So I've been just gently talking to her. I'm not filling her in on any details, but I've actually sent her a lot of cards that she sent me and notes and things like that, so she can just read her own writing and see how she felt about the clan. And that's the best way to do it. Instead of me saying, well, you believe to say this, you did this, she's reading her own words, which has really helped her a lot.
Yep.
So That's quite good. All right, darlings, I've got to go. Sorry, I've got to rush it quickly.